Stacy's Homestead, and today we're going to ferment garlic. And so I have, this is last year's garlic ferment. I did 2 of these jars, so I have about that much left. And I use the liquid a lot for my mayonnaise, my homemade mayonnaise, because I love the flavor it puts in my homemade mayonnaise. So, and then we eat these medicinally. They're really good for you, and they just taste good just to even snack on. So I need more because this is only gonna last me a couple more months. And that's why I love to get the already peeled garlic, because it's just so much easier when you're canning bulk garlic or you're fermenting bulk garlic. So I reuse my jars, and you know, I don't really buy many things that are in jars except because I make my own barbecue sauces, I make a lot of my own things, but I don't make olives, and so these are, I usually have olive jars or artichoke jars that I reuse. So, and they're really nice jars. Sometimes I get pickles too because I want the jars for fermenting or doing them for something, my vinegars or something. So, anywho, got the big bulk garlic from Costco, and I'm gonna show you how to. It's really easy, super easy. Fermenting is so easy, and it's great probiotics for your gut, good beneficial gut bacteria. It really is. Just fermentation is really, really good for you. I ferment anything I get my hands on, and I'm waiting on my pickles to come in, my cucumbers to come in, so I make pickles. But I don't like canning pickles because I'll ferment a bunch of it and it'll last a year. So why can it when it lasts so long? Plus sometimes you get different results. Now I'll can like relish and stuff because the texture is always consistent there, but I don't have to worry about the crispiness when I ferment them. And like I said, it'll stay for over a year. I have a jar in the fridge, like a huge jar in the fridge that is a year old, and it's perfect. Like that's when it's perfect to me, like the taste. So it really doesn't go off. Really, I ferment jalapenos, I ferment my wax peppers. It just gives it such a good taste, and it's so healthy for you. And it's very easy. It's so easy. When I started doing this, I was like, "That's all it is," and it really tastes like pickles and like ferment. It tastes, you know, like a pickle. Everything that you ferment ends up tasting like pickly. So all you do, let me bring you in and I'll show you. All right, so all you do, and this is how you do with all fermenting. Everything you ferment, this is just what you do. And you know who was my teacher is Sandor Kratz. He is considered the father of fermentation. So, and he has a book. I'll go get it right now. Okay, so Sandor Kratz has a book called Wild Fermentation, and it's awesome. If you want to know how to ferment, I mean, besides what I'm showing you, it's in this book. Everything is in this book. And so it's Sandor Katz. Sorry, Sandor Katz. And he has YouTube videos as well. He is like the person that promoted, you know, fermentation as something that's really healthy for you. So there's that book. You have to get it because it's awesome. Let me move it. Anyways, so I bought that years ago, and that's how I learned to ferment. And it's just so easy. It's so simple, and it's like a lost art that people need to just know how to do because it's so good for you. All right, so all you do is you put your garlic in, just fill it up. Fill it up. And then shake it a little bit. Oh, I lost one. Shake a little bit. And this will last me a year as well. And then I have with every ferment I do, I add garlic to it. I add garlic to every single ferment. It just gives it a good flavor. And that's it. That's all you do. And then we'll put this back in the fridge. All right, and so you add enough salt in to taste salty, like salty taste to your liking, really. I mean, you want it salty enough to preserve it. So like it has to have a good salt flavor, like soy sauce. You know, soy sauce has that saltiness. You need that. It's like has a strong salty flavor, but it's drinkable, so you can drink the brine. So I always start off with this size jar. I'll probably do 3 palmfuls, 2, 3, and that's it. And then you could tell, like the next day, if you don't see it starting, or next day or 2 actually. If you don't see any action, maybe add or it starts getting a little funny on top, add a little bit more salt to it. But it just takes experience, I guess. So, but how I did is I just started off with about a couple tablespoons, and then I add water. And actually, you don't want to fill it all the way to the top. If you fill it all the way to the top, the salt releases liquid from all vegetables. So you're going to have liquid get released, and it's just going to overflow. But, oh well, I accidentally did that. These won't release too much liquid. Garlic doesn't have a lot of liquid in it. But anything else, like pickles or stuff that hold liquid in it, you want to leave some space, because as it ferments, it's going to actually leach the liquid out of the product, and then it'll bubble and it'll overflow. But that's all you do. Just shake it down. So I don't put weights on or anything. It's silly. It's a waste of money. Just in the morning, there'll be more fluid, and then I'll just stir it up or push it down with this every day for up to a week. When it's bubbling, it's fermenting. When it stops bubbling, then it's done fermenting. You can, once it starts tasting sour and tasting like a pickle, and you like the flavor of it, you can add it to the fridge to slow it down so it doesn't get as sour. But I like the full sour taste, so I let it finish the full fermentation, and then I'll put it in the fridge. But you can keep it on the counter. It'll stay on the counter in a dark cupboard. But I keep it in the fridge. And that's it. Let's taste the liquid. Yeah, little salt water. It's perfect. Why am my camera getting crooked here? Okie dokie, y'all. So that's how you ferment garlic for good probiotics. And if you're sick, 4 garlics equals 1 penicillin. But you have to take it like every 30 minutes to an hour. Eat 4 garlics. Eat 4 garlics. You have to do that because natural medicine, you need it. It takes a lot more of it to get better. So, but that's about that, y'all. We'll just talk to you later. Bye-bye.